Hello viewers, welcome to the Simuka Sketch Show episode 4. My name is Doc Vikela, I'm your host as usual, and today on the show, cold breeze, cold friend, so today on the show we welcome from the UK. I don't know if we're welcoming them or we are what, but we're welcoming the deportees. How do you welcome deportees? We saw the deportees because they are not even welcome. The fact that they are being deported means that they are not even welcome. And these guys, when it started, guys, there was a furor, civic society. Hey, these people should not be deported to Zimbabwe. Hey, they will face victimization by the government. At first, we thought there was a story there, but then we said, no, wait. Who are these people? And then realized they were criminals. Like, for the first time ever, Zanu had no choice. I mean, like, what would you do? What would you do? Mbafra shadzo, mondi shadzo, mombwe shadzo, ma drug dealer shadzo. So when these guys were deported from the UK, they came through with nothing. Well, yeah, how do you expect they were deported? And for those who were sympathizing, they should not be deported. Hey, man. In Ndakuna Olinda, ana Titani, another Titana UK. Ana Olinda, ana Titan, ana King Kandoro, ana everyone who got deported guys, why? But but the question is now, what's going to happen to these guys? Well, Papa Mundizenza it's not too easy. I mean, and there are other people that you feel for. There's an ex Bundu Boys band member, and at time, like Motoja Mugu. Trump come on a plan. I don't go rock on a percussion. Oh yeah. Oh dear, don't go God. Was that a plan? But in the studio today we have one of this guy is a cousin of one of the deportees. We managed to get in touch now after his cousin came through from the UK. Kunzwisa kuti zvakafamba sei uye zvakamira sei. Yeah, so Kazi, welcome to the show. Ndimi muna cousin wenyanga ari pa chanda vakadzoka. Dakuziva kuti how did you receive you? Ndachiti ndimi show yatanga. Ndachiti ndimi na cousin ndakabva pa chanda. Makamugamuchirawo sei?
Ndangosvika padeni. Atangomupa pekugara. Mandira achioona kuti marasta yakaya arodhomoka brain. First utaanza tese. Cousin yangu taenda kuchikoro tese, but zvazvonetsa.
Saka ndikuti nini pakuya kwaita makazvitarisira here, maimbotaura mese here, aimbokutumirayo masini here, semunhu wamangogamuchira, da kuziva kuti relationship yenyu yakamira sei?
Mungona kuti chinhu changu. Mfesu chandoziva ininika, ndakazoti akavhura pharmacy kusite yengu. Saka akavhura pharmacy kungonzwawo nevanhu. Iye kutaura tese takapedza kutaura tese kutara tasikataura tese. Maiziva. Saka mune kutongoti aita zvinhu zvake ichita zvinhu zvangu. Zvakazongoshamisa chekuti ndazoona munhu achisvika maiziva. Ndikutoti ko German boy here chichichi munhu atongosvika padeni pangu. Kutongosvika padeni pangu. Haana anotaura nemunhu wacho, nyaya yakadaro inonetsa. Isusu tiri vanhu vekutoita zvakawanda. Munhu unotanga wabhipa kana uchiuya, kana kufona kana isa text. Iye angosvika padeni pangu. From nowhere kwaibva Melody ku-UK ikoko, from nowhere kwaangosvika padeni pangu.
But zviri kunzi vanhu ava vanga vapara mhosva, mwacho mhondi, vamwe kuba, vamwe kuuraya. Saka hamutyi here kuti we are taking munhu akadaro kumunza mumba.
Auya akavhura pharmacy yake aitotengesa munongoziva pharmacy maizi chitengesa zvake masini ake kusite ikoko. Kana ngondipa kana one sini kana chihemba dzinakadhira kana chikafu. Kuti munhu avhura pharmacy oregedza ngondiwonawo something.
Saima munakana problem nekuya kwake kumba wenyu.
Kuya kwangu kudhena haisinyaya hana pekugara saka namwe papekugara. Nyaya yekunetsa ndeyekuti mfesu yakana something imagine mchama. Wako achitengesana something. Hana achanombokupa.
Amuntu something apa muri.
Aitengesa kamanhirini aiziya. Pana anachakauya nacho achitengesa masinji. Inini ndozoita kutsvaga masinji ndakuna nandikirikini ukuna nachishpudile. Iye haana masinji. Kwakuzongoya padhini pangu.
Okay. My earphones ndo wakuzigira.
Ndakumaona mune hembe yake yandakapfeka kana kutora. Ndingatori chiko munhu yekuti haana achakauya nacho. Imagine. Pharmacy inotengeswa masinji haya maiziya masirapu machichi. Pharmacy yakavhura mfesu. Kuno kuti kukwara neCovid kuno munhu akavhura pharmacy. Sisi vamwe zvekurohwa mavaccine atidi maiziya. Techida kugara takarohwa zvedu nechi masinji edu atoziya anorapa. Munhu akavhura pharmacy achatoona. Hangasiri medha zvake. Hangasiri medha, hangasiri tsotsi, just kuti munhu aita zvinhu zvake underground.
Okay.
Dai akatonditorawo futi ndokuside ikoko padai kuna kubatsira kuti asabatwa.
What can
nyaya yekunetsa manje muona kuti ndikamitiro kake mufesu kakunetsa. Kana ita kugeza ka munhu kuti akatongondinetsa ndimigire mvura ndimitire zvese imagine kana ndiwewo muchama.
There you have it, viewers.
Handamukadza ndisandaroora mufesu yakutongondinetsa zvangu dai apa padhini. Izvo zvituma something toida kuya padhini pangu.
Viewers, there you heard it from a cousin of a cousin who was deported from the UK. Is he happy about it? What just happened? So, it's true to my deportees. Ari kuuya muZimbabwe nespace tichitya tisingatoni vari pano vatovafarira saka mutoriwo nemadeportees deportiwa kudzokera vangaende kuipia vaseko. But here's a point though. Here's a point. Mangozvinzira mega. What can we say? I mean, kazi vanenge vauya kuna kazi kuti moyo wangu wajungunuka wakuda kubanja oshaya kuti bosta tomati kazi aremerwa moyo warwadza kuti wakomana wangu wepamoyo otadza kubatika moyo unoita buri matomuona atadza kana kutaura. Moving on, we go on to international news. We visit Kenya, the land of the Kenya is the land of what? The land of the Kenya. Because kana kuri Uganda, the land of the Buganda. Zimbabwe, the land of the Zimbabweans. Kenya, the land of the Kenyans. Nyika ya Kenya. Kenya. So in Kenya, there's a James Mwaura, 70. He left home at 23 after he got disoriented. Angatunga ntinga rice. Disorientation rice. Disorientation. So this guy got disoriented. Whatever that means, on his way, kunotenga rice, no baraska. But after 47 years, he came back home. And what happened is a mystery. I think only Jesus can unpack this mystery. Because this guy left home, Narumaru County in Kenya, and went to Nairobi, which is 178 kilometers from. And then he went there because he was disillusioned. I'm like, I mean, why would you leave home and go far away than just go back home? Okay, Toto already angakarwa ndizvinhu handiti baba ya Kenya. So I 2 hours 48 minutes kubva kusvika ukanika. Asvika ikoko ndobva aona hama dzaaitsvaga emuNairobi dzabva capital city havasimu handiti because traffic yacho too strong. Makarohwa nima like traffic jam. You know, this is 1970 chakadeni. Akusinasika. 47 years ago, Yeah, tongoti Ruya Mugabe 76. As long as Mugabe was in power. So what I'm saying is, this guy then drove to Molo Nakuru, Kwakazo relocator, which is 211 kilometers. Kwakadi ungodzokera uko. Pakaona simba rekulocate akanyuzo. Saka kwakune zvikwambo. It's all confusing. Maybe anga spend mari rice. Anga uchikodzokera but munhu akairova. Ovidzadza miti uzadza nyemero nebhibunzi denhumbu yako please anotaka mabhebhe adotorore I'm pregnant but adotorore but who knows. But today in the studio we have the disorientation is the let's say international disorientation expert but not mukomana weint anobata intelligence pamusingadzifungire. Let's welcome the disorientation expert into the studio. We welcome to the show the international disorientation expert, in short, the disorientation expert. Say, maybe if you can start with introducing yourself to the viewers.
Hello viewers, my name is Gitutu Wagatanguru. You can follow me on Facebook at Gitutu Wagatanguru, on Instagram at Gitutu Wagatanguru, or on Twitter at Gitutu Wagatanguru.
Okay, so as a disorientation expert, I mean, we have a story of James Mwaura from Kenya who got disoriented 47 years ago, only to reappear after 47 years. I want to understand, is this something that is normal in your trade of disorientation?
This is very normal. If you read about it, you find out that over 99% people in the world are disoriented. So this is a good thing. Somebody who has been disoriented for over 47 years has finally found light. So these guys should be very, very pleased. I have my uncle who was disoriented for over 100 years. He did not even come back home. So these guys should be very thankful.
So he was disoriented for life.
Disorientation is a process whereby you lose your mind. You don't even know your location, where you are. You don't know what time it is. You don't know who you are. Your identity, you lose it. So that's disorientation. It usually happens for most men. Yeah, you having it with your wife during the night, and after 2 minutes you don't know what's happening. You are already down and out and you are gone, because that's disorientation.
Hold. So you're saying that the 2-minute noodles is actually a part of a disorientation?
That's disorientation, which is why I said 99.009% of a lot of people are disoriented. You don't know where you are, you don't know what you're doing, and you lose yourself, you don't know your identity, and you end up sleeping for over 47 years without coming back home.
So you're saying this story, this James Mwaura story, is a clear case of disorientation that is no other, other explanation whatsoever?
There is no other explanation whatever. Most probably, if you check, he brought back the rice that he was carrying.
The same quantity, in fact, the bigger quantity. Okay, with all disorientation, when you go back, are you saying you want to atone for time lost, or you just be as you left, or you're a different person when you come back?
You're coming back as a different person, because probably getting there back, he didn't even know he was going home. So that's disorientation, which is why when you even come back for round 2, you don't know that it's the second time. You still think it's the first time, because you will be disoriented.
Gitutu Wagatanguru, dear viewers, maybe as a parting shot, what do you have to say for married men or men that disappear for days and then they come back home? Is this some kind of disorientation? And if so, what advice do you have for them as we round up?
My advice for you guys is follow me at Wagatanguru Gitutu. At Instagram, at Facebook, Gitutu Wagatanguru, at Twitter, Gitutu Wagatanguru, for all the men that have been lost for over those years. Yeah, that's my advice. Follow me on my social media.
If you have been lost, follow Gitutu Wagatanguru on all social media, and you can find your way back. But if you can find him, why then can't you find your family, or can't you find your way back? Just like James Mwaura, it's still...
Can I charge my phone?
Yeah, sure. there's no electricity there.
This thing is disoriented? Oh, I didn't know, man.
There you had it. There you had it. I'll tell you more about that name in the next episode. Gitutu Wagatanguru, he has traveled far and beyond. You will be amazed. Moving on, we go on to sports news. Ezemdlalo, Mjolo. Mavuvuya jo. Mavuvuya jo. Mavuvu. Today we visit the retired national executive player, VP. Okay, I said VP. Mohadi Kembo KD. Kembo Dugish Mohadi, the retired national executive player. Now he is the player coach. So he has been, he was benched, and you know, as the norm kana wakura, you become a player coach. Saga, he has been given a new role to be going around the country, mobilizing for structures, structures, and so now his new office, he's now in a different office, sorry, in a different. He's using his car as his office of play. It's whatever you guys. Yeah, we can still use the car. We can still use the back of the car. And now he is going onto the open fields. Oh, that's so wrong. Like, okay, what you build a support highway. Okay, so the government said that interstate travel has been banned so that the highway can be clear for him to. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, the issue is our. No, not to okay, highway. Guys. Okay, so the former VP, who's the former national executive player, former national executive vice president, is now playing his cards in the back of his car. He's now, okay, viewers, let me just invite one of the members that have been recipients of his new position. Sorry, not positions. Position. Okay, let me welcome a highway vendor. So, highway vendor, zvangu, nyimo, uchi, honey. No, not that kind of honey. But okay, let me welcome into the studio a highway vendor that we caught up that managed to interact with the former executive VP as he is on his new crusade to convert followers. I don't know whatever it is that they do when they are finding voters. We caught up. I had said we catch up. The English never loved this. So we caught up with a highway vendor who had the opportunity to interface with the now retired national executive player, the former VP, and she's going to tell us of the experience. My sister, how are you? What do you say?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Can you tell us of the experience Yamakaita with the VP?
Oh, you mean? The VP. Oh, okay. It was a good experience. Like, ndinotengesera. Recently, I started selling nyama. So, kubva ipapo ndopandakatanga kutonyatsoita mari, like mari inonyatsotobatika inoshandisika. For the past 2 years or so, I've been selling zvangu nechibage, so zvanga singabhadhare like mabhadharo ari kuita nyama. So then the VP was just passing by. Then vamatorivhesa vachida kutenga. Then vatenga. In fact, vakangoti vane mari yakabatana. So pandaenda navo mota mavo for like 200 meters or so. Yeah, it was fun, teaching for music, chitamba and stuff, like, not like, you know. So, yeah. But, yeah, change vakazoiwana zvavo. Vakazodzoka vachindidropa pandinotengesera. And I think ndakanyatsotanga nyazotengesa nyama. Mazuva akafa mombe, mazuva akaoreva mombe stereki. ndo like pandakanyatsotanga kunyatsikosi dzaiwanika zvekudaro mombe idzodzo. And then I started selling meat, you know, making a lot of profits, and then
Okay. So nyama yemombe. All right. Osaka beef. Okay. Steak. Saka mukene na papa zengo wanyaya dzenyama.
No, he's actually a good person. Like, rango ndikumbiravo, then like kuti ndise like mbasira and stuff. But then you know like malos and stuff chichichi. But then muna tori boss singaiti, and then wakatozondipawo mamwe plastics. Angani ma plastics anga. I don't. I'm going to say yeah, I mean one machine say no I'm wanda to pick nyama ya. So it was a great experience.
Dear viewers, need I say more? Yeah, that was the highway vendor. My signs are not uyandithengisa and he is very successful in his selling business. So mauyo akhe neuchi wakhe wakadyiwa awakathengwa akapuwa mali business rikathrive. Moving on with the show, we go on to the commercial break, the segment where we honor those that pay the rent. Like I said, our business is booming. Anyway, we are rising higher and higher. Moving on to the commercial break, where we respect those that pay the rent. Well, they pay it unknowingly.
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Okay, munote wa mkomani.
Naitwa Terminator.
Terminator. What's your talent?
Talent yangu ndio ndakarowa nemabala nemfuta ndifi.
Okay. Try this you to.
Okay, tola futi.
Kuti tinotora sei nyika
Terminator.
wakati
Teni.
tora gidi uzitonge.
Terminator. Maswera sei.
Sorry, maswera.
Taswera. Muitwa vani?
Muitwa Prudence.
Prudence. Okay, what's your talent, Prudence?
Kuimba.
Unoimba.
Nasonga chinzi.
Owa chinzi. Imbotrovera yo chinzi. I believe Chins are excellent the talent. Manye nacho. Kunjani budi?
Hello, how are you?
Mina right. Ubani ugama
I'm Rep Spirits.
Rep Spirits?
Rep Spirits.
Rep Spirits?
Yes.
So, alright. Rep us through.
Who let the corruption out?
Do.
Who let corruption out?
Do.
Who let the sanctions out?
Do.
Who let the bottles out? Do-ch, do-ch. Who let them out? Do-ch, do-ch. Who let corruption out? Do-ch, do-ch. Who let corruption out? Do-ch, do-ch. Who let the bottles out? Do-ch, do-ch.
I'm Bonin. If future I think it's bright.
That was the commercial break. Like I said, they only know when they watch the show. If they don't watch the show, they will never know of the good things they are doing. Vanopinda denga. Nekuti kavari kutipa zvokuita. They are so generous. Moving on with the show, we now go on to that segment that I always warn you about. My producers were saying that I should actually take a beat to warn people. Like this at your own peril. Eish! The weather. You don't know whether it's the weather or it's eish, the weather is the weather, or weathering, affecting the weather in weather. We have no idea. All we can say is eish, the weather. Kwete mamiriro kunze. Kunze kwe mamiriro. Eish, the weather. Kwete mamiriro kwete kunze kwe mamiriro kwete kwe mna ye kunze ye.
Nerakanaka muri yeZimbabwe tinokuchingamidzai kuchirongwa eish the weather with eish the weather ish kuri kutonhora but handiti ma-UK deportees mazvijaira zvekutonhora izvi but obviously muchatongosvika kunoku kuchipisa because hapana munhu waungambosvika kunoku usina kana kwekuvata unotongotojaire kutonhorwa zvinoita here kuita eish the weather ndizvani zvinoita marondera kuchange kuchitonhora asi ikandi kuri kutonhora ndokumbotangidzisa chemachokwadi tokuchingamidzai kuchirongwa eish the weather with eish ndokumbotonga ombobuda
Vanhu vese. Yeah. Nedzimwe dzenguva munhu anotopinda basa nekuti anenge achitoita basa. Munhu unopinda basa nekuti pakaitwa basa. Tapinde basa. Saka ndichizwe kuti akapinda basa nekuti pada kuitwa basa kuti akapinda basa nekuti pakaitwa basa. Nekuti ibasa. Ora munhu ndio basa kuti pakaitwa basa tapinda kuti pane basa. Whatever it is. That was eish, the weather, and I've been Doc Vikela, the host. What can I say? Every week it's a week. It's a new week with new stories. Until next time, my name is Doc Vikela, and I'll leave you watching the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. It is because we are stuck. Saga, if you think you're not stuck, move. Because it's stuck. Unogona kuti uri muzupko obvaona kuti kunyenga bhebhi rakapfeka mask kana rine mavende unonamiya ipapo wamiya sangoti maona munhu azvidzva zviri bhanzi achifamba kuti bebe wamiya unonamiya ipama system yenyongori maona mukadzi achifamba achiri unonamiya ipapo wamiya. Until next time, bye bye, shalom. Kunamia I think vanhu vamugara vakangwarira because namiya baba. Yeah, zvavaro izvo. Zvinonzi chigari zvaendo. I think mutoriro, yeah. Alright. So today we are closing off the children. Zvaendo. Yeah.
Welcome to the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Economically, we are stuck. And my name is Sheikh Said, your financial analyst. Recently, the Zimbabwean poverty datum line, known by a few as the total consumption poverty line, has increased from 4,187.35 RTGS in January 2021, equivalent to 60 USD, to 6,126.41, equivalent to 71 USD in July 2021, as shown. The increase has just been a 1,139.06 RTGS, which is equivalent to 11 USD over the 6 months. What a stock moment. On the contrary, according to an analysis done by SimStats, only 7% of the employed people currently earn over 5,100 RTGS as of July 2021. Over 93% of employed people still earn below 5,100 RTGS as shown, which is 1,026.41 RTGS below the poverty datum line. What a stark moment. To our surprise, this government celebrates a decline in the inflation rate, also known by those that passed their A-levels as the Consumer Price Index. The inflation rate, as popularly known, is claimed to have gone down from 837.5% in July 2020 to a whooping 56.4% this July 2021. According to the trend analysis, by December 2021, Zimbabwe might be a deflationary country with prices going down instead of going up. This reduction in inflation is mainly caused by what was identified as a lot of Zimbabweans who can't buy anything without negotiating for price reductions. Hence, inflation is going down. Out of the alleged 3.4 million economically active in Zimbabwe, 2.9 million are employed, with 76% being employed in the informal sector and 24% being employed in the formal sector, as shown. Formal sector refers to those that go to work wearing formal, whilst informal sector includes mainly thieves and sisters of the night. This has led us to dwell more in those employed in the informal sector, where we discovered that 49.4% of these were employees. Obviously, money changer runner boys. 45.2% were self-employed, obviously changing money by themselves. 4.8% were employers, which are the bosses that give money changers the money to change in the streets. What a stark moment. Our top 5 weekly gainer commodities are ZANU PF at number 1, as shown, as they are in search of 140 million for their 2023 campaign. ED features on 3rd position since he got mentioned by Kofi Olomide in Patati Patata, which had 1 million votes. 1 million views by day 1. Pollard also features as number 5 as they received cars from the president. Our top 5 weekly loser commodities are as shown, with Rocky and Kofi Olomide sharing number 1 and number 2 as people were disappointed in them. Mudiwa Wood has been exposed after his private DM chats were leaked, which is why he features on number 3. Also another loser on the list, last but least, is the Zimbabwean inflation, losing a minus 2.6% from last month. This has been the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange. Economically, we are stuck. And my name has been Sheikh Said.
Until next time.